everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another die-cast restoration video. So I hope everybody's well and looking forward to the video this time. And before we start, I'd just like to say thank you to all my subscribers, old and new. Thanks for sticking with me, and thanks for all your comments, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. Glad you're enjoying my channel. Right, the video this week, I think it will be classed as a code 2, and it's one I've done again for my mate in England who did the recovery. He had a recovery business, and I did the TK for him, if you remember. And he had one of these vehicles that the one I've restored today. He had one a long time ago, and he asked me if I could do a model to resemble the one he had. Now I don't have a photo, he never had any photos of that one, so he sort of described to me what it was, so I hope I've done it all right. Okay, so this restoration, it's a Dinky Toys Landrover 109 wheelbase breakdown truck with a crane in the back, and I've done it in my mate Dick's colours, and well, it's the same as what the TK was. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video. I think the model turned out quite nice. So as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video, see how I got on with this one. Right, okay then, let's take a closer look at this one. So it's got a jewelled headlight missing, which doesn't matter because they're coming out anyway before it goes in the caustic. A bit of engine detail, not a lot. There you can see, might be able to do a bit of detailing in there. The lights, beacons are missing. The windscreen I think is good, those are the windscreen wipers. Sorry, I was going out of shot. Yeah, those are the windscreen wipers. That's where the beacons are missing. The door's open. The interior's there, the steering wheel's there, which is good. Yeah, the window unit, it doesn't seem to have any cracks in it. It's just nice and covered in paint. So anyway, that should come off all right with the Dettol. Crane has got the winder missing, so we'll have to sort something out there. Yeah, other than that, it's not too bad. Wheels are there, screw base. So let's get some tools and get it undone. See what we got here. Screw that's covered in crap, so you can't get the screwdriver in the slot. A lot of these I think have been played with outside, like I used to do with mine, in all the dirt and the crap. Make roads in the dust in the old shed. We used to have an old shed that we used to put the root crop in, the fodder beet and the mangles for the cows, and it had a dirt floor. It was like open front shed, and we used to cart them all and stack them in there. And when they were all used up, I used to make roads in there because it was deep kind of groundy dust, and I used to make roads, get a bit of wood and make all different size roads and play with my cars in that. Whoop. So no suspension on these, the base just comes off, the wheels just fit in these grooves, you can see there. So like I say, no suspension, so that's easy. Now how does the interior come out? Doors have got to come out first, so take the doors out like that, which those are good as well. The last one of these I did, the cab was all pushed back and I had to try and straighten it. Now the bonnet's just fallen out, so it's the interior that holds that in anyway, I believe. Yeah. Oh, the hook's just come off because the screw goes through the hook. The interior just comes out like that, so that goes in the ultrasonic cleaner. I think the window unit just comes out the same. It's just that it's part of what the beacons were, I think, that's holding it in there. Yeah, so that'll go in the ultrasonic cleaner first. The paint might peel off anyway. Yeah, so the last bit is just a screw that holds the crane in. So it's a pretty straightforward one again, and it's the same sort of screws, I think. It's just got a, has it got a finer thread? No, it's the same screws. So that's that breakdown crane, it says on the bottom. So that's that, all ready for the caustic, and the rest go in the ultrasonic cleaner. Okay, so we'll catch you over at the caustic soda bottle. Okay, so I'm putting the Land Rover in with the model that I did well, a previous video, and because this is the third time I've had to put the transporter in, so I'm going to save caustic and I'm going to do the Land Rover at the same time. Okay, here goes. Well, the red's coming off and the white's coming off, so that's good. So I just need all the rest of the green to come off this one. Okay, so I'm going to leave that a few more minutes, and then as always we'll come back to it when it's all wire wheeled and you know, ready for putting the primer on. Okie dokie, see you on the bench. Okay, so that's all wire brushed, cleaned up. I shouldn't be touching it actually, because I've done it with methylated spirits, giving it a wipe over. So we're going to go and put the primer on, see what she turns out like. Okay, catch you when that's done. Right, I've got the primer on the Land Rover. I've got all the bits all over the place hanging. The bonnet, the rest of it's up there. The crane part, I spoke to my mate last night and he wanted the crane part done red, so I've done that red. Well, I've given it coat, I've just given it coat, it's not dry yet. So that's done. Well, not quite done, but I might have to give it another coat and some lacquer. Both doors got the mirror. There's one, I won't show you the other one because it's the same, just opposite. So that's, yeah, that's ready now. So I'm going to do this one yellow. I haven't filled the holes in on there. It's like a little sign on the top. So I'm going to try and make one to go in there, that I can put one of my mates, the decals I've made for him. So yeah, that's that. I'm just heating up my yellow paint in the kitchen sink again in the warm water, my rattle can, and I'm going to go and spray this, give it 2 or 3 thin coats of yellow anyway to start off with. As you know, yellow's a crappy colour to cover with, and it's very easy to flood the model. So I'll probably flood it anyway, but so that's what I'm going to go and do. Okay, so I'll get back to you when that's done. Right, okay, we've got all the paint off the window unit here. Soaked it in Dettol for an hour or so, and then the paint came off. I've done it with a nail buffer, and I've polished it without a sol, and I've given it a wash in fairy liquid again. And excuse me, I just swallowed the wrong way. And yeah, now I'm going to put it in the Pledge Revive it, give it a bit of shine. I always, once I've polished it, I always wash it with fairy liquid and water, because I find that if you don't, you get blotches from this Pledge Revive it. Okay, let's get a little bit off the edges there. Right, so I'm going to place that the right way up in the box. Put the lid on so we don't get any fluff. I've used the wrong lid for the wrong box here. I better keep this way around, because this one's got all full of stuff in the lid. Okay, so we'll leave that until tomorrow now, or whenever we end up putting the model back together. And hopefully that should be okay. Right, okay, let's get these jeweled headlights in. Got me glue. So I'm going to put a little blob in each hole. So as I've said before, this dries translucent, dries clear, you can't see the glue when it dries, which is a good thing, because I still think I may have put a little bit too much in there. You can never have too many cotton buds on this game. Right, let's have a go. They are a little bit probably on the small side, these jeweled lights. I have got some slightly bigger ones, but they're just a bit on the too big side. So making a hash of that, and anyway, so that's all right. Like I say, it does dry translucent, so we should be all right. But they are a little bit on the small side, really, for this model. But the bigger ones I've got are just that much too big. I could do with some in between. So I'm going to leave them at that. They still look good. Okay, so that's that. Right, okay, it's that scary time again. Time for reassembly. So I've been waiting a long time for these beacons, repro beacons, because there was only one on this one and I couldn't find another one to match. So they came yesterday, which was Friday, so I'm doing this today. Right, what I'm going to do, I might put these beacons in first. I found another board off of the, well, it was on one of the other models I had, what was left of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these in first, the beacons. Now they're not that tight, so I might have to put a blob of 5-second fix on the other side. They might be alright, I don't know. I don't want to use super glue because I don't want to risk, you know, clouding the window unit. Actually, I don't think those lights are going to fall out, the beacons. I think they're going to be okay. I could put a little bit just to make sure. Where's my 5-second fix? Here we go. Yellow light. When in doubt, shove loads of glue on, eh? And what I'll do, I'll just put it on the outside. That's if anything comes out. On the outside edge, because I don't want, here it comes. Oh, now my camera's saying the battery's getting flat. Oh, sorry, I'm right out of shot. What a clown. Okay. Blob there and a blob there. So, I'll put the lid on this. Okay, so the light makes the ultraviolet light makes the glue go off. That should do it. Well, I'm going to have to change my battery on the camera before it actually stops. Okay, we're back. Battery changed. Okay, so I've got the window unit. It's the original one. I dipped it, and it's, you can see where I didn't leave it drain enough. I thought I had, but that doesn't matter because it doesn't show. It's sort of where the dashboard is, so that should be alright. So we drop that in. Right, I think the bonnet might need to go in. Does it go in next? Ooh, that feels very tight. Don't like the feels of that. No. Oh. Just going to scratch the across there if I'm not careful when it opens and shuts. Yeah. Okay. The paint didn't help. I should have scraped probably off the hinges of it. Right. And really what I should have done before any of that was to put the crane in the back. Really? So let's put the crane in the back. That's just, should better take the bonnet out again because I'll end up scratching it. Might be alright. Right, blasted window units out again. Right, crane. So there's just a screw that holds this in. I'll put it like this. Just sits in there. Get a screw. Put the screw in. Try end. And there we go, you get the blasted thing to thread straight. Right, that's not right. Yep. Just won't, eh? Okay, that's it, we got it this time. We've got it this time. That's it. Tight. Right, okay. Back to our window unit. Right, doors. We need our doors. So they just go in like that, fit in the hole. And we'll shut them to try and hold them in place whilst we're doing everything else. Oh, easier said than done. Okay, got that shut now. On it's in, what else do we need? The interior. So I painted all that black. And the interior should have gone in before the doors, I think. No, it's okay. It's okay. Right, wheels. I don't know if that makes any difference, front or back. I think they're both the same width, the axles. Right. Now for the fun and games, eh? We've got to get that hook in. I wonder if it's best to just drop this base plate on. Oh god, I've knocked the wheels out now. And slide the hook in from the back afterwards. Not sure what's best. Yeah, I think maybe sliding the hook in. Nah, maybe not. Maybe flipping well not. It's not as easy as it looks. This. Oh, sugar, I got me magnetic screwdriver, which isn't a great help. Right, let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Let's try and get this hook in. There, look, that's it. Let's get the blooming screw in quick. Let's get the blooming screw in quick. Oh. Yes, I'm not doing very well yet at all, am I? Can't even pick the darn thing up. Ah, for God's sake. I'm starting to get fed up now. Do you think I can get him to thread? Nope. Oh no. There. Don't think I was quite lined up with the hole. Let's get this front one in. Right. Maybe this hook needs, does it go in some more? No, she's right in. Okay. There, looks okay. So there you have it. Doors open. Well, one does anyway. Yep. Both doors open. Bonnet opens, a bit tight, but it does open. Lovely jubbly. I use wax string on this because I find it easier, but then it makes it sticky, so you need some weight on to make it, you know, you need a bit of weight on to make it go up and down. So, there you go. Okay then. It's a shame there was a chunk out of the bonnet there before I painted it. That was in the casting, so there's not a lot I could do about that. So, there you are. The old Land Rover in the colours that my mate had his when he had one, but his recovery business. So he'd asked me to do this one, so I've done it for him. So I hope he likes it. So there you are, Dick. I hope you like this one. Right, okay then. So that's another one safe from the Dinky scrapyard, and I think it's turned out quite nice actually. You know, I did a bit of different detailing. I did the front grille more real to the real Land Rover. I put drilled headlights in. Did it have them before? Can't remember. Done the indicators, side lights, made number plates. Although it probably would have been better if it had been a white one on the front. Put custom stickers on. I've done the aluminium or galvanised around the edges like the Land Rovers are. Well, these old ones used to be. Mine used to be like that when I had one. Yeah, so I've done the interior black. Done the decals, vinyl decals again. My mate's name. He wanted the wheels in black because that's how his was. And yeah, we've done the crane red because I asked him. Sometimes we FaceTime one another, and I said to him, "What colour do you want the crane in the back?" Black. He said, "No, red, please." So done it red. Made the number plate in the back. Put some little jewelled lights for the rear lights. They look quite nice. So yeah, all in all, a lovely little model I think, and I'm pleased with that, and I hope you know, I hope Dick will be, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and like the outcome of this model too. So thank you very much for watching, you know, and thanks for sticking with me, and if you've enjoyed this, please join me again next time for another die-cast restoration video. So until then, take care, look after yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheerio for now. Bye bye. Abato. See you next time.